Hey, welcome to my journey. It has been a minute since we've done a meal plan and grocery haul. Y'all know I've been out, in case you're new. I know y'all are tired of hearing about it. Had my knee replaced 2 weeks ago. Had the other one placed 2 months and 2 weeks ago. So my knees are done. We're good to go on that. We got to start getting back to some kind of normalcy around here. Y'all know if you've had major surgery, it takes a lot out of you. So I've been taking it slow, only doing, like the collabs that we're doing for Vlogmas. Just little things. So I thought today we would do a meal plan and grocery haul. Kind of a good way to get back into some kind of normal filming routine. We know this week is Christmas week, so there's going to be some not counting. I'm just here to tell you. We'll talk about it in a minute, but I'm going to give you the Weight Watchers points, and that's on the stuff that I know. There's a couple things that I'm not quite sure of until I actually make them. But anyway, we'll start with Wednesday, which is today. For breakfast, I'm just going to do some bacon and eggs, and the bacon is the fully cooked bacon from Walmart. 3 pieces of that is 2 points, and of course the eggs are 0. Now for lunch, this is going to be the next 3 days. I don't have anything prepped because I haven't been prepping, and I've got some things that I bought while David was home and over last week. Different things that are easy. So I have some soups. I have a couple of the little frozen things like the Michelinas, little frozen dinners. They're the perfect size for me. I had the Alfredo noodles the other day. It was a perfect size, perfect amount. So they're little small TV dinners, I guess what you call little frozen dinners. So I'm going to do a soup or a frozen meal or a sandwich next 3 days. And then for supper tonight, I need to take it out and let it finish thawing. Weird but good chicken. I think I have been putting it on the menu, and I either just forgot to thaw it. Something happened, I never did get around to making it. So this week I'm going to make it because I took it out yesterday to let it start thawing. So that, I figured 4 points. I don't know how much sauce it's going to make, but I'm not going to eat the sauce. I'm just going to get the chicken out of it. So I just kind of gave it 4 points just for the coating on it. And then rice, a half a cup of that is 3 points, and that's way plenty. And then some lima beans for 0. Ooh, we just had lima beans last night. I do that all the time. I don't look at last week's menu when I make the new one. And I end up making the same thing Wednesday that we just had on Tuesday. So I'm going to have to change the beans, but the beans will be 0. And then for Thursday, it's going to be the same breakfast and the same lunch. And then for supper, I'm going to do hamburger mushroom gravy, 5 points. Creamed potatoes, 3 points. And green beans, 0 points. Then Friday, same breakfast and same lunch. And then for supper, this is a new recipe. Crock pot chicken and stuffing. It's kind of high, it's 9 points because of the stuffing. But the rest of my day's going to be low, so I've got plenty of points. And beans for 0. Then Saturday, I'm going to plan on eating what I prep because I'm going to get back to prepping. And then lunch, David will be home, so just on the fly, whatever we decide to do. And then for supper, it's just going to be something easy. Pierogies for 5 points, the frozen kind, Mrs. T's. And then some okra, which I'm going to fry. It's the breaded kind. And I normally put it in the air fryer, and it's just not good. We've been dealing with it, but it's just not good. I'm gonna fry it. And I looked at fried okra, 5 points. Corn, 0. Then Sunday is Christmas Eve. I'm gonna plan on prep for breakfast because I'll be busy getting things started because it's gonna be party. We're gonna have our family Christmas get together Christmas Eve. So that will be a no count day. No count, I'm not counting it. It's not like I can go way overboard, which I really kind of have been lately. I can't eat as much at one time, but I've been eating too much during the day. once it settles down, then I want something else. Because this just sitting around doing nothing, you just kind of go to eating. I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's why I've got to get back on this Weight Watchers this week. I have got to. And then Monday's Christmas Day. So we won't have anything to do, because once we have our Christmas party, Christmas Eve, then, like I said before, my Christmas is over. I know it's Christmas Day, but we don't have any more family get-togethers, no visitation, no nothing, because we're all, the only family that we have is together the Christmas Eve. So it's just me and David. So I thought I was going to make it's a new recipe for lemon honey crescent rolls. It just sounded really good. Got some cream cheese in it. So I'm going to make that for our Christmas breakfast. And then lunch on the fly, whatever we decide to do. And then for supper, I'm going to do some barbecue meatball subs and fries, because I've got meatballs in the freezer. And that's also a no-count day, because Christmas Day, I'm not counting it. Tuesday, David is off. That's his Christmas holiday day from work. So we're going to do prep together. That's 4 points. He's been wanting Subway. I said, well, Tuesday would be a good time to get it. So we're going to have sub sandwiches for lunch. I don't know how much that is, because I'm not sure. I haven't put it in the recipe builder yet, so I'm not sure how many it'll be. And then pizza bowls for supper. And I'm not sure how much that'll be, because I hadn't made it. It's just one of those things. There's not a recipe. You just kind of throw it together. So I'll have to see when I make that. But I'm going to try to count that day. I'm going to try to make myself figure in the Subway and figure in the pizza bowls and get my points for the day, whether I'm over or not. At least get them and track them. And then, oh, that's it. That's Tuesday. That's the end of it. Then, starting next week, we'll only have New Year's Eve to contend with. And that's just me and him. We just do our typical little thing, which we'll talk about that next week. Now, I am going to, knock on wood, get back to prep this week. Prep is Saturday, so I don't have to worry about it being Christmas Eve. If it had been on Christmas Eve, I wouldn't have done it, because I got other stuff I got to get ready for the party. We're having soups for the party. We'll have a soup party and some other little things, you know. So I got to get those in the crock pot. But since it's not Christmas Eve, it's Saturday, I think I can do it. I'm going to make baked sausage and eggs, which is something David used to make when he had to stay in Orlando for the week. 4 points. It's a good deal. And then lunch, I'm going to do Salmon Loaf, which is on Mama Peggy's website. I don't know, y'all remember, I made Mama Peggy's Salmon Loaf. It's good. It's real good. It's like a good, moist salmon patty. And it's 2 points. You can't beat that. And then some lima beans for 0. There's them lima beans again. So I might just, instead of making them Saturday, I'm going to change them for tonight. I don't know. I might put them in the crock pot Friday night, let them cook all night. I might do that. Anyway, so that's what I'm having this week. I think it's going to be a good week. Now I'm going to have my groceries from Walmart. One part of it I got the other day, and then the other part of it I'm going to get today. So I did film the other day with anticipation of doing this video, so I thought I better go ahead and film it just in case. And so here we are. I guess I planned it properly. So that's all I know for the menu, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. In case I don't see you before, well, I'll see you Saturday for prep, but in case you don't watch prep, I'll tell you now, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And now we will turn around and look at those groceries. Here is the first of what I'm assuming is going to be 2 Walmart orders. This is early in the week to get some things I need before grocery day. And so I have some sharp cheese. I'm going to try, I looked all the points up. I didn't write them down on the product, but I'm going to try to remember. 5 points for 1 ounce. This Velveeta cheese was 3 points. I can't remember the amount of the Velveeta cheese, but it was 3 points a serving. And then the unsweetened almond milk, 1 cup for 1 point. And I drink a lot of this. I just love it. It's very refreshing. And then these I got, David eats them with sandwiches, but I have been craving some tater chips. And I knew I better get something that was portion controlled. So I picked this little thing of 10 bags. They're 5 points a bag, and I think one bag's going to get that out of my system. And then I needed this Hershey syrup. It is, oh, I done forgot. Either 1, 2, or 3 points for 1 tablespoon. It's not very high, but you only get 1 tablespoon. And then the clams, I thought they would be 0, but they were 1 for a 1/4 cup, but they have sugar in them, which seems kind of odd to me, but I mean, they're not going to be sweet, but I guess they flavor them for when you put in your soups and whatnot. And then tomato paste, I guess because it's so concentrated, was 1 point for 2 tablespoons. That's right, 1 point for 2 tablespoons. And now this, I didn't bother to take the time to add it in or look, but all of them are member added. Some say 0 points and some say 1 point. So before I use it, I will actually look it up and figure it out myself. And then these are David's, but I looked them up and they're 6 points per bag. And then I got some carrots and some avocados and a bunch of tomatoes. My goodness, he's got a lot of tomatoes to eat. And then a bag of red potatoes. So that is what I got for this little small Walmart haul. All right, here's my second Walmart order. And I've got points on everything that I think would interest you. Almond milk, I know, is 1 cup for 1 point. And David's juice, oh, I didn't write it down because I said, oh, you remember, because I don't drink this. It was maybe 2, oh, I'm sorry. Did I write it on the back? Maybe 2 points for 1 cup, something like that. I don't drink it, so I didn't write it down, but I just knew I'd remember it. Apparently that is not the case. Half and half, points don't count. That's my rule book. And some 2% milk, which is what, when I drink it, that's what I've been drinking, and I didn't point it out because I don't know why, I just didn't point it out. And then eggs, of course, you know, are 0. And butter, I'm not sure the points on that because we just use it for cooking and whatnot, so I'm not, if I need to look it up at the time, I will. It's not something I need to commit to memory. Jimmy Dean, this was 9 points for 2 ounces cooked. Oh, let me show you what I'm looking at. And the reason I got Jimmy Dean is because I wasn't planning on going to Food Line, and that's where I get my nieces. So I'm going second favorite. The crescent rolls, although I'm not counting them, they're 4 points for 1, which I don't think is bad at all. And then my fully cooked bacon, 3 pieces for 2 points, and cheese is 5 points per ounce. And then these little cracker cuts, we're going to have these on New Year's Eve with our snacks. If you can see, they're 5 points for 3 of them. And then mushrooms and a green pepper. And David's cheese, I don't eat this, but it's one slice is 3 points. And then I didn't point those sandwiches, ice cream sandwiches. Those are Sebastian's because he'll be here. And these are David's, but I thought I'd point them. 3 ounces is 2 points. That's not bad for a pretty much ready to go meat. And then saltine crackers. You can get 6 saltine crackers for 2 points. So if you're looking for something for your soup, that's not a bad deal. And then the chicken stuffing is 4 points dry, but when you add your butter and stuff, you'll have to run it through the recipe builder to see what it is prepared. But 4 points is for 1 ounce, and there's 6 servings, so 4 points for 1 serving. That does not count any butter that you put in it, which you don't have to put the butter. I've done it for years without it. And then the Ritz crackers, 5 of those for 3 points. Now the soups, the cream of chicken soup, half a cup is 5 points. And there's 3 half cup, 2.5 half cup servings in here. Yep. I think the healthy request is lower. And then of course we have corn for 0, lima beans for 0, evaporated milk I didn't look up because I thought it was something else, and then salmon for 0. And these little pouch potatoes, these save me a lot of times when I need something. These are such a easy thing to whip up. But 1 serving is 4 points. Same with the buttery kind, 4 points. And then the shredded hash browns, these are for David, but 1 cup is only 2 points, so that's not bad. And then these are for our meatball subs, and 1 roll is 8 points. These are also David's. I asked him, did he want low carb or just regular? He said just regular. So these are 5 points a piece. Now, he's not counting points, but I thought I would just give you that, you know, just in case. Now, this is Christmas stuff. No points count here. This is for taco soup, tater soup. Got the pinto beans and the kidney beans and the corn and the diced tomatoes and a cream of chicken soup and some chicken broth and some cream cheese, which part of this I need for something else. But anyway, I need it in my tater soup. And some taco seasoning and some southern hash browns. And then there was a few non-food items that I got. So that is it for Walmart. And that is it for this video. Hope you're having a good hump day. And I will see you on my next one.